Hello, what's going on, Aquarius? How are you? Welcome to the House of Luminance and to your love messages for the month of April of 2024. I'm not going to hold y'all, Aquarius. I'm just going to go ahead and get right on into the energies. So let's start shuffling energies for Aquarius for the month of April 2024 in relative to love and romance. What are the energies that we have for Aquarius spirit? Aquarius, Sun, Moon, Rising. Check your other signs if you'd like. These messages also may be for the cross watcher of an Aquarius. Okay, these energies are intended for April of 2024. They are general, so they may not last the whole month of April. These energies, it may just show up in one particular time, but the intended energies are for April. So let's go ahead and get into it. Energies for Aquarius. What do we have for you? For your central energy, we have shift gears. Okay. So Aquarius, shift gears, and then under the deck, you have complicated. All right. So let's just go ahead and break it down, Aquarius. So right away, I definitely feel like there is some sort of there's like some sort of knot in the energy flow when it comes to love, right? There's some sort of kink in the chain. There's imagine a watch, right? And all the little moving parts that make a watch work, right? That make your heart tick. Okay. If you can imagine your heart being a watch, or if you can imagine your heart being a knot, right? There's these gears, these things that you need to unclick and shift around in some sort of way. Or there's these strings that you need to pull in certain sort of ways to cause healing in order for you to be able to either get your heart energy flowing again, like get that heart chakra energy flowing again in the right way. And this is all just internal, right? This is, I don't even feel like right now this is relative to another person. This just feels more so just for you and for the healing of your energy and your spirit and your soul, your heart. Okay. So I guess right now, maybe we're challenged this month of April, Aquarius. We're challenged to maybe ask ourselves, what do we need to do, or in what ways do we need to maybe think differently, or what actions do we need to perform differently in order for us to feel just a little bit more energetically cleansed when it comes to just love, whether that's the love you have for yourself, other people, passions, that you have that are personal, or what have you. Okay, so it does feel like this is very, very complicated. It feels like there's a lot to unpack. I feel like maybe some of you could possibly benefit from therapy sessions. If you don't believe in therapy sessions, then fine, talk to somebody, talk to a friend, talk to somebody you respect, whatever. Try to get some of these gears and knots worked out, literally. So let's just go ahead and start clarifying more with the tarot. And so if there's anything else, you guys, that y'all would like to add, then just drop it down in the comment box below, because, obviously this is general and it's going to resonate to everyone differently. It could be more intense. It could be a lot less intense, but just let me know. Okay, so let's go ahead and get a couple of more shuffles for you, Aquarius. And let's see what's going on. But I definitely feel there's a lot of thick energies to work through this month. Okay, so we have the Five of Wands. Yeah, okay. Disagreements, infighting. It could be just competition as well. But let's keep going, because it feels like this is in your crown. So it feels like there's a lot of, I feel like maybe you're taking advice from maybe too many different people. You could also be, you're getting a lot of different conflicting information, or the people that you're involving in the situation, they all have their own agenda for how they believe you should behave in the situation. So I don't know, that was a lot, but okay, let's go ahead. The Emperor. Okay. The King of Pentacles. All right. Oh, and then the King of Wands. Interesting. Okay. Wow. And then under the deck, we have the Chariot. All right. So let me just go on and say that Aquarius, it definitely feels like in this moment, quite possibly when it comes to love and relationships or situationships or whatever it is that you've been, doing up to this point involving romance, it feels as though you definitely have been taking a lot of conflicting advice, or you've been hearing a lot of different, you've been experiencing a lot of different conflicting behaviors from people, right? And it definitely, I'm looking at these three kings, right? This Emperor, who's like the king of the kings, but then you have this King of Pentacles as well as this King of Wands. And so automatically, I just get this feeling with the Chariot energy, Aquarius. I automatically get this feeling where it's like, okay, there's a clear destination that you're trying to get to when it comes to love. And I think that it really kind of starts first with your own healing. Okay. I feel like with this King of Pentacles here being at the base of your message, there's this energy this month where, the focus is for you to be more secure with your finances, more just stable in general, right? Where even if it's just you just taking more of a stable stance within, you just want to be more grounded. Okay. I also feel like you have a lot of plans for the future here for with this King of Wands. Now, with this King of Wands here coming off of this Emperor, it feels like these plans that you have for the future for yourself is a lot different than maybe what other people could be expecting for you. So I feel like if you have like an older person in your life, could be a parent or just could be someone that you look up to, someone that you maybe have gotten relationship advice from before, okay? It feels like really the one of the first steps that you can have towards healing would be to kind of begin to loosen yourself up from some of those things that you've been programmed, or some of those things that you've been taught, you know. And even as kings, and gender not not a factor in this, but even just someone as mature as these kings at some point still has to recognize that there's still a higher authority, or that there's still something that they have to, that there's still something that they can strive to being. And it feels like, Aquarius, you want to be that within yourself. And I feel like this, again, I'm just going to say it again. I feel like this reading, it feels more self-love focused. Okay. And there's just there's so many different directions that you feel like you can go to reach this level of healing. But all you know is that you need to change directions. You need to shift gears. There needs to be some sort of change, because you can't constantly live in this type of chaos that this Five of Wands brings, in your mind, at least, right? And I say in your mind because this is the crown of your message. But it feels like there's too many leaders trying to lead you somewhere. But the T is that you need to be the one leading you to where you have to go. Yeah, you're driving this chariot. I knew this was going to be a lot to unpack. So Aquarius, again, I feel like therapy, or just talking to someone about your feelings, someone that you trust, could be helpful. Someone maybe that's not so connected though with all of that. Okay. Because the idea is that you need different ideas of how you can move forward with your own healing, because everything else that you've been experiencing has not been working. Let's get one more shuffle and then we'll continue to clarify. And I hope that message was understandable. I hope I was able to articulate enough and that it didn't just go over you guys' heads. Okay, the Five of Pentacles. The Empress. Look, the Emperor and the Empress. That's so, I love that. Okay, let's keep going. The Eight of Cups. Okay, and then we have the Queen of Cups. And then under the deck here, we have the Four of Cups. So Aquarius, I do feel this energy up to this point. I do think that you have realized that there are things that you can be doing differently, things that that you can be doing. It feels like the inspiration for these things are actually coming from you and not coming from anyone else. Okay. I think that many of you up to this point have kind of left the situation alone. I feel like there could have been some sort of divine situation that you were in with the Emperor and the Empress. It's in your past. So it's the Emperor, the Empress, and then this Five of Pentacles on this row here with this Eight of Cups. So I definitely feel like, Aquarius, you may have walked away from either someone. You left either a situation in the past, or you left some sort of idea of a situation in the past, right? Because now you want to be led more by your actions. You want to let your, let's see, how can I say this? You're no longer afraid to allow your emotions to help determine the actions that you're going to take. I know that's kind of sticky. But the thing about it is that with the Four of Cups here, I do feel like there was this energy of you feeling bored or feeling unsatisfied. Even in moments where you should have been happy or you could have been happy, there was still this moment of unsatisfaction, or else you wouldn't have walked away with the Eight of Cups. I do feel like this Queen of Cups, this King of Wands, this other King of Pentacles, I also feel like this could be representative of just people that are just in your situation as well. Could be a water sign, fire sign, earth sign. Okay. These are probably the people maybe that you respect and you take their advice, but I don't think that you necessarily should anymore, because it feels like it's been making the situation a little bit more complicated than it needs to be. I feel like the solution is a little more simpler than than other people may be trying to make it out to be, Aquarius. And it really is. It's just that I think that you just need to go ahead and just listen to your own intuition. So let's pull some advice. I think your own advice is best, but you have to be able to trust your advice, Aquarius, and trust your feelings enough to be able to go with it. So let's go ahead and pull some more energies. Okay, healing family issues. Your love life benefits as you forgive your parents. Okay, yeah, so some of you may be working through your belief system, right? Like you've seen your parents interact in love, or maybe you haven't ever seen your parents interact in love. But at any rate, either one of those situations have taught you certain things that you a lot of the times play out in your situations now. Some of the advice that I think that a lot of you are taking could be from your family. But it's just like, why am I going to take your messed up advice? And I sat here and watched you do the same thing. But of course, I mean, if they've learned from it, then I understand. Okay, let's go ahead and see these last two cards. We have new love. A new person has stirred romantic feelings and chemistry. There's a strong magnetic attraction here. So there is someone that you have been, that has been now introduced into your into your zone, right? Someone has come now into your bubble, someone that you feel like you can mesh with, someone that you feel excited about, okay, which is great. I love that for you, Aquarius, because that does bring this energy of positivity to your message, okay? So there is someone that I think that is stirring about that could be causing feelings within you of, just, butterflies. But I also feel like just within you, as you move forward with this, it's also bringing out those things that you know that you need to heal, so that you can have so that you can participate in this relationship in the most positive way. So let me know how that's working out for you guys, Aquarius. I hope you guys understand me. I'm sorry, I feel like I'm stuttering, but let me know what's going on in the comment box below. You guys take care, and I hope you have a great day.